What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I want to do a portfolio update. As you can see, there has been a lot of change happening in this portfolio. Starting up here, we're now at a little over 21,000. It has doubled within the last year and a half, maybe a year. Actually, more like almost 2 years coming up. So it is following the S&P 500. I don't want to beat the S&P 500 because that's extremely hard to do. Like I've been explaining to you guys, I just buy quality companies and I hold, right? I'm not fishing for a stock that, rises, 5x in like 2 days. Those stocks are not what I'm focused on. I'm more focused on the blue chip type companies, as you can see here on the right: Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Apple, Nvidia, Netflix, and Tesla. So these top stocks are the ones that I'm going to focus on for the next 2-3 years, especially Google and especially Microsoft. Those top two, you can never go wrong with those stocks. Even if you were to dump 20K into either stock, I would sleep well at night knowing that within the next 2 years, the stock is going to rise. Let's go over the new holdings that I have in this portfolio, because these top three are pretty much old. I haven't done anything with them. But when we get down here, I bought Apple earlier this week. And as you can see, it has been doing really well. I have an average cost of 147.75, and look at it go. And I didn't know it was going to do this week, but because they're trying to implement a EV car without a steering wheel, people are very excited for that. On top of the market just going up as a whole. So I'll keep averaging up or down into Apple shares. Next up is Nvidia. They had a good earnings. They raised their guidance. They beat on revenue. So these are good signs for a company. And I believe that there's a deal with another company in Europe that if that deal goes through, Nvidia is going to be set up to be, for the next 10 years, a great company to hold. I got to look more into that, but I think it's called ARM Company or something like that. That's Nvidia. Next up, we have the Google C-class shares. What you see at the top of my portfolio is Google A-class shares. A is the class that you can actually vote if there is ever Google, they hold meetings that shareholders can vote on certain things. So if you own a A-class share, you get to vote. But I believe C-class shares, you don't have the ability to vote at the shareholder meetings. But because I don't care about the votes, I'm just holding the stock. That's why I bought Class C shares. I just want to hold as much as Google as possible. So yeah, Google's going to be one of the top holdings that I pour a lot of money into over the next year or two. Netflix is the next one. I love Squid Games, guys. I think Squid Games was a very, very well put together series that Netflix has made. And again, it's one of the reasons why Netflix is staying on top. They're able to take TV shows from other countries, and it hits the number one spot within a month. Everyone knows about Squid Games, and it's not even an English-based show. It was made in South Korea, right? That's why I love Netflix, and they're trying to bring gaming onto their platforms. So Netflix is highly regarded. I'm going to keep averaging down or up in this stock. I believe it's a great stock to hold long term. And that is it. I talked about Nvidia, Google, Netflix. I just hold Robinhood because, it's a platform that I'm on. I support Robinhood regardless of all of the drama that's going on. Unfortunately, the stock has dropped big time, but I don't have enough time to talk about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.